Hey yo, what is up guys, your boy Ed from YouTube. You already know for today's video I got you guys a deck profile with my all-time favorite monster, of course, Alistair the Invoker. He's the guy who's tattooed on my left leg. You guys all know him, you guys all love him, and we've seen him out here for years. But now he is back out in the meta and he's being played with Blue Eyes, of course. I think this is actually one of the coolest interactions, one of the coolest builds that I've seen with Alistair in a while, in a long time actually. And I'm super excited to bring it to you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be Invoked, Blue Eyes, FiendSmith. So starting off, of course, we got 3 Alistairs. I think Alistair is going to be the best thing that you want to open up as much as possible. You want to see him as with every opening hand that you have. You have 2 Blue Eyes, of course. We're going to go ahead and have 3 Maiden of White. I think this is the nicest, newest card that we've received in a while for Blue Eyes. This came out in a structure deck for anybody who didn't check out the structure deck, but this is a great card. This brings out True Light for you all. We got the common Sage of Blues. I do need to give me a higher rarity, but I think this deck is really fun, and I wanted to bring it all to you guys before I even had the cards. Like, that didn't matter to me. Let's go ahead and continue. And then for the last card that I play is the Neo Kaiser. I think Neo Kaiser is kind of nice. Just free body, you already know. Moving on to some of the next monsters, of course, because this is just a few of the, of course, the 3 Alistairs and a few of the Blue Eyes cards that we play. We also still have 2 Engravers. I think Engraver's nice. You have the 1 Lacrima and the 1 Lurie. As long as we are able to play the FiendSmith engine, you guys should be playing the FiendSmith engine and as much as possible. I think the FiendSmith engine is great. It's literally a Caesar, a walking Caesar, or if you want to play Desiree, a walking Desiree, whatever it is that you want to call it. Some of the other cards that we play, of course, are going to be Magna Hut and Druid Worm, with a couple extra hand traps that we play, which is going to be 3 Ash, and of course 3 of Fake Veiler. That wraps up my hand traps for now. Let's go ahead and move on. Now for the next couple of cards, we're going to go ahead and hit some of the spells. And we got 3 Meltdown. It just feels so great to go ahead and get Meltdown back on the board. I think it's actually one of the best cards that you can play in this deck. This is amazing, and there's so many great interactions between Meltdown and you fusion summoning. So if you don't know any of those interactions, you should definitely look those up, because it's a very nice and very good built deck. Like, it's really intricate, and if you fusion summon, there's things that can happen and there's things that can't happen, and you want to look into that. 2, of course, of the Invocation. You don't want 3 of them because 3 is too many, but 2 just literally gets you there. If you open 1, you open the 1, and if you need a normal summon to search it and get there, you get there. For another field spell that I play, of course, the Mausoleum. You can't play this deck without the Mausoleum. This card's nice. If you guys have a higher rarity of this and you want to hook your boy up, let me know. Continuing on, of course, with Wishes. Wishes is such a nice card. I really like it. Shout out to my boy Castro for supplying me the 3 secret Wishes. This is amazing. I was a huge fan of the Blue Eyes stuff from way back when, and it makes me happy to see him play with new stuff now. 1 Roar to wrap up some of our spells, so I can pick these up and get to the next ones. Super great card, really good. It gets you to where you need to get to, and it's a free body. You want to be able to get as many free bodies as possible. You got the 1 Tract and the 2 Triple Tactics Talents with the 1 Callby to wrap up all of the spell cards, of course. Let's go ahead and move on. Now, for a few of the traps that you play, you got to play the True Light, of course. That's one of the main cards that you do want to play. Like I said, shout out to Castro for giving me a higher rarity. Then you got to play this one card. This card right here, Majesties. This card is nuts, dude. Like, this is a nice card. Nice card. I love this deck. This deck is great. I've been playing it for a little bit, and I've actually been thoroughly enjoying this with 3 Imperms, of course. You don't even have to go far for the 3 Imperms. These come with the structure deck. So if you get yourself a structure deck, you're mad chilling, big dog. Moving on. Before we wrap up today's video, make sure you guys check out Dank Rituals. They have the highest quality deck boxes, playmats, and sleeves out on the market. If you guys have not checked out any of it, their link will be down in the description. I think you guys should definitely check out their pirate themed playmats, which are amazing, and their new Year of the Dragon deck box. This is such a beautiful deck box, and thank you guys all for watching. I hope that you guys can get into some Dank Ritual product. See you guys on the next video. you play, of course, the new Blue Eyes monster. Spirit is amazing. This will get you to the Mausoleum, and the Mausoleum, of course, will get you an extra normal summon. Moving on to the rest of the Link monsters that you play. One Requiem, because Requiem is a part of the FiendSmith combo, you already know, and if you need a bridge to get to the Requiem, the Moon will get you there. And of course, a Link Spider. I think a Link Spider actually comes in clutch. It actually has helped me get rid of the Blue Eyes to be able to link away into something else that requires an effect monster, of course, like Moon. But enough said. Moving on. Some of the fusion monsters that I play are kind of crazy. We're going to go ahead and start off with the Blue Eyes ones, of course, because these are going to be the staple ones. Every Blue Eyes player is playing these. You already know. I can't say much. These are Blue Eyes cards and they're fusion cards, of course. But the crazy fusion ones, this is it. Two Mechabus, of course, because Mechabus is a given. You're going to be able to negate almost anything with this. This is going to be amazing. If you have the trap, you have a trap. If you have a monster, you have a monster. If you have a spell, you have a spell, which makes it even more broken. One of Gaides, I really like this guy because we have other fusion monsters in the grave that you can banish, and then it's going to gain the attack for it, which is going to be amazing. Or if you need a fusion by banishing one of these fusion, like you can, and it just helps you bridge into it, and it's going to be amazing. Purgatrio, because if you guys know me at all, Purgatrio is one of my all-time favorite Alistair, the Invoked monsters. This is going to be crazy. This is a really nice card. I really, really, really love Purgatrio. And then wrapping up the Flash fusion monsters that we have is going to be Quip. Quip is a given. You guys already know that. Moving on, of course, to the last few monsters that we play. One Xyz, of course, which is going to be King Caesar. Without, if you're playing FiendSmith, you have to play King Caesar. You cannot play it without. Wrapping up, of course, you got this Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon right here, the Synchro one, that gets you into that Blue Eyes Synchro monster. And Chaos Angel, because Chaos Angel can definitely get you there. You are playing Bestials, you are playing the FiendSmith package, and this gets you there. This gets you to what you need. Huge shout out to, like I said, Castro for providing me some of these cards and the Euro structure decks, which I really, really love. I think the Blue Eyes deck is really, really nice, and I definitely have a lot of high hopes for it. I don't think that it's going to be the #1 deck right now, but it is definitely going to be one of the best decks out to play in the meta, and it's going to be one of the nicer ones to play. So if you guys want to try it out, check it out. You can definitely play just Invoked, Blue Eyes. You don't have to have all the FiendSmith stuff, honestly. You also could just play Blue Eyes FiendSmith, which I've seen people do, so you don't have to play the Alistair if you think that it's too susceptible to like hand traps. But thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys for watching. See you guys on the next video.